Hey everybody, Miranda Sullivan, Utaptics Faster EFT practitioner and mindset and manifestation coach. I am excited to be here because I made a commitment that anytime that I saw something that I wanted to do a video about, that I was going to do the video because I haven't been doing that for quite a while. I've made videos here and there, but I really want to commit to getting this information out into the hands of thousands and thousands of people because it's out there, but not as much, especially with what it is that I do. So, why is it that we don't do what we know we should do when we want to lose weight, but we're not eating healthy, or we're not exercising, or we know that we want to have a more or less stressed life, and we stay caught up in everything that we're caught up in? Or we want to manifest more money, or we want to step into our dream, but we don't. We just keep staying where it is that we're at, and it's all because of belief systems and programs. So going through the training with Utaptics Faster EFT, I absolutely love Robert Gene Smith and how he realized how we create our issues, our problems. It's because we learned it from the people around us. Now, there's two things that are involved in that. The stinky part is we learned it, and we learned how to do those skills really, really well. Because we're not broken, we are just doing these skills really, really well. We do it really well. On the other side is the fact that going through hard things in our life creates desire. It creates desire to do things differently. It creates desire to want things differently. It creates desire. And that is a very, very good thing. Tony Robbins wouldn't be where he is if he wouldn't have experienced what it is that he did as a child, I don't believe. Robert Gene Smith wouldn't be doing what he's doing, teaching everybody and coming up with a modality that is incredible to help heal thousands and thousands of people, except for what it is that he went through, and then he started searching to help him and his wife. So why is it that we don't? It's because all the resistance that we hold inside our minds. And like Robert says, we need to love ourselves within ourselves so we can put that into the world, because hurt people hurt people. So when we're holding on to trauma, when we haven't transformed it, when we're holding on to different thinking patterns, when we're working on wounds of the heart, somebody did that to me. When we're holding on to grief, that's one of the reasons why I got started on this journey. Not only because it was the trauma that I've been holding on to since I was 11, it had created disease. I was creating anxiety in my life. I was on meds for 16 years for anxiety, and then 2 years of an antidepressant. And of course, I watched my mom take antidepressants for I don't know how many years, because she didn't have the skills that I have learned to be happy and to let go of the trauma, to transform the trauma, to transform these things that have happened in our lives to where they feel better. And that's one of the reasons why people that make, and it's an honorable thing to make a choice to not drink, or to not do drugs anymore, or to, like me, I have in the past made the decision to eat better and lose weight. But because of the fact that I didn't go back in, I didn't have these tools then, and work on my past, it was very easy for me to relapse and do what I'd always done and emotionally eat when life got too hard for me. So that's one of the reasons why it's very, very passionate for me, because when you go in and you change what it is and transform what has happened to you and the way that you perceived it, because it's always a distorted view. So we're holding on to these things that we don't even really know is absolutely true, of how it was meant to be, what we interpreted it to be. And it's causing us pain. It's causing us to react, to get triggered in life, to put hurt upon other people. But if you go within and you learn these tools, which is, if you subscribe to my channel, you're going to learn more and more. And I have classes and I work one-on-one with people. You can learn more of how to transform what has happened to you to where it's dissipated, the emotion, what you saw, what you heard, what you felt, even what you smelled, even what you tasted. Then it doesn't get to come back. If you do what it is, the things that we say to do, it doesn't come back. When you permanently change, you permanently change. So it's pretty cool stuff. So if you want to know more, keep subscribing to my channel. Check out my classes. Check out working with me one-on-one. Share this video with somebody that you feel that it would help, because we need all the tools that we can get, because our mental and emotional health is important over anything. I just shared a video about how much whether a child thrives in life has to do with their mother, and whether they're anxious or afraid, etc., or if they're depressed, if they're not happy. It also has to do with dad, but obviously a lot of us have that more personal connection with mom, and a lot of us have that personal connection with dad. I mean, dad was both of my people, both mom and dad were big teachers for me, but I'm more like my dad. And of course, I didn't want to know that a few years ago, but I thank God that I am, because he had so many great talents and great skills that have assisted me in my life. And I'm a lot like my mom too. I have a lot of the good parts of my mom too. So anyhow, if you want to know more, just keep liking and subscribing, coming back. I'll keep putting more content in it. And I was working on a girlfriend of mine in class the other night. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I feel better." You know, and she expected to feel bad again. And it's like, well, once you work on that and shift it and change it, that part of it has shifted and changed. You may end up doing something else within you that is going to bother you and that is triggering you, or so on and so forth. But once you work on it, you transform it. Sometimes there's different aspects that come up in a memory, or sometimes a different part of healing, because sometimes our mind will only give us so much, because if it gave us everything, we just can't do it at that time, right? So sometimes there's deeper levels of healing. But once you do it and once you transform it, you get to change for the rest of your life, because it's shifted from our past. We transformed it from our past. So then it's changed. It's changed. So it's neuroplasticity, and it's the best thing I've ever seen, and I hope you keep coming back. Love you all. Share it with a friend. Have a great day.